Hey everyone, Darksea Templar back again with another Riftbound TCG video. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. I have up now on the Riftbound specific website, the Riot Games website, the news. So this just came out yesterday. As you can see, announcement here 1/8/2026. So just kind of wanted to put this out as kind of like a news video, make sure everyone's seeing it as well. So we'll kind of go through the article and my thoughts on it as we hit each piece. But this is basically just going through the Riot Games merch store specifically for Riftbound and updates that are going to be coming for this year, including when the Spirit Forge items are going to drop, what the limitations are, what you need to get ready for it, and things like that. And as always, the links will be in the description below for this link specifically and for the Riot merch store. So if you, so it's all in one easy place for you. So this is the January merch store updates. This is kind of in response to all the issues that they've had with getting the current items out to people. So the booster boxes, the Proving Grounds, the deck boxes, they've been severely delayed for people getting out. I know some people just got their shipping items and are coming in the next week. Some people at my Nexus Nights said, hey, I finally got my tracking code. It's coming next week, but it kind of sucks that it's 3 months, almost 3 months after when it was when this set actually released. So I've already read through this yesterday. There's a lot of good things in here, a lot of good things to be excited about. So let's just hope that everything that they say in this article does come true. So without further ado, let's get started. So, hey Riftbounders, we have a lot of merch store news to announce. So let's talk about what's in store for you, from Spirit Forge pre-orders to the Lunar Reveal bundle, plus updates to Origins, Proving Ground restocks. And like they say here, there's a lot to cover. So first get into Spirit Forge. Obviously this is the next set for Riftbound coming out on February 13th, 2026. So as of this moment of this recording, the pre-orders are not up on the site yet, but we'll get into it real quick. So first up, we've heard your question about whether Spirit Forge pre-orders will be on the Riot merch store. Good news, yes, and they have the details here. So the pre-orders for the booster box and the deck boxes will go live on January 13th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. That is 12 p.m. Eastern time, so noon time. Again, they say here 3 products will be available: the booster bundle, booster display boxes, and both pre-constructed decks. That's Rumble and Fiora. So there will be 1 booster box limit per person per Riot ID, and a limit of 3 each of the champion decks. So you can go in, you can order 1 booster box and then 3 decks of Rumble and 3 decks of Fiora. So I think that's great. And Riot ID, if you've been playing and going through the UVS website for events, you should have a Riot ID. I would recommend a day or 2 beforehand, just go on and sign in on the Riot merch store. Make sure you're good to go there, so you have no issues when this does drop. And then here they talk about shipping times. So we heard you loud and clear. It took way too long for Origins pre-orders to arrive. Again, almost 3 months, and people still haven't received all their product yet. We've since implemented a number of back-end improvements to our store and logistics process with the goal of getting pre-orders out the door into your hands sooner. As a result, we expect to begin Spirit Forge order fulfillment starting with Spirit Forge's English release February 13th. We can't promise that every pre-order will be in the mail that fast. This is standard. But they'll do their best to get the cards to you as soon as possible. And they say here, check with your local game store. That, in my opinion, is the best thing. Local game stores should be getting their allocation for Spirit Forge shortly in the next few weeks. I would assume definitely by the beginning of the February, if not sooner, as stores are going to have to start doing, or stores will start doing the pre-release events and everything, so they'll have the product in hand. If you want to stay in the loop on all things Spirit Forge, sign up for notifications for the newsletter. So that's it for Spirit Forge. Next is something that I'm looking forward to, and actually is really cool because it's coming to outside of China. So this is a Chinese language exclusive. This is the Lunar Reveal bundle for 2026. So they say, welcome the Year of the Horse with this bundle. We are thrilled by the community's excitement at seeing the contents of the Lunar Reveal bundle 2026 earlier this week, and they're excited to share that the regional promo will be available the Riot merch store. So again, this is not coming out in English that we know of at this moment, but the simplified Chinese version is coming out for us. So they say here there is no English version. We'll see if this card is reprinted via English at some point, but the contents of this bundle looks amazing, absolutely insane, and this card is usable in your deck as well. You don't need to have a full Chinese deck to run this legend because it is the legend card. So you can run this any deck you want to do as Fiora. So this is a big win. They have two different coins here. We'll go over that in a second, but the gold one is a chase, and then it comes with a mat. But this card is absolutely spectacular. I'm definitely going to be trying to pre-order this. So what you find in this collection, you find one Chinese language Myth Maker Irelia Alt Art Champion Legend promo card. So that's this card again. Whoever you are, you can use this as your legend. There is no issues if you have a English deck and a Chinese legend. So good news there. You get one Mythmaker Irelia playmat. That's right here. Looks absolutely awesome. The colors, the orange and everything just pops. 3 Chinese language Spirit Forge booster packs. So you get 3 packs of them. 8 custom red pockets. I assume that these are like red envelopes. 1 pack of 70 card sleeves, so the sleeve is next to the legend up here, and then 1 metal poro coin. So 1 in 10 chase cards is going to be the gold, otherwise you're going to get the silver. So for those chasing it, the gold one's going to be the go-to. So this is priced at $39.99 in China. I believe conversion rate it was priced at 30. Makes sense because it is coming from China. That it is going to be a little bit more so important and everything to at least this U.S. And orders for this will go live on February 17th, and they do note here after their delays with the Arcane and everything, they will try and ship this out by May. They're not guaranteeing it, but it is coming directly from their warehouse in China. So absolutely incredible. I'm definitely going to be making a event or a bookmark or alarm, whatever, for February 17th in order to pre-order this. It looks amazing. I can't wait to get it, and if I get the promo card and am able to purchase this and it does come in, we'll definitely be using this for an Irelia deck because it just looks absolutely incredible. Now, one of the big things that I'm most excited for, Proving Grounds restock. Spoiler, I did actually order a Yi and Yi champion recently, mostly for 2v2s. I am going to 2v2s every Fridays, or trying to every Friday with my cousin. And last week we got destroyed by Annie and Yi, because I didn't realize that the Yi is actually usable for friendly units as well. So wanted to get that mostly for the 2v2s, with Dazzling becoming less popular in the next set. I know it is still prevalent. I saw a Jax, actually Aurora, but side note there. But as confirmed by Shengren and Dave last month, we are reprinting Proving Grounds. Great to hear. This is amazing. They needed to reprint this. They need to reprint this as soon as possible and as often as possible. I don't care if the cards go out of rotation, or if they make a second one when these cards do go out of rotation. But this is one of the best things to do if you want to get into Riftbound, or best things to buy if you want to get into Riftbound. The decks are great. It gives you everything that you need to start. You can play the 4-person mode, the 4-person free-for-all. You can play 2v2s, anything. This is the best thing that they could do. We know there's been a lot of desire for this one. We are still figuring out the exact timing, but they're in the process of getting the Proving Grounds back on shelves at local game store and available on the Riot merch store. So great to hear that it's coming on. I think it's very delayed from where it needs to be. The biggest thing, flashes right now being at $50 to $60 is absolutely insane. The fact that that's not in the Nexus Knights for set 2 is very disappointing, but I digress into that a little bit. Players who purchase the upcoming Proving Ground sets may find that they can tell these cards are slightly different than the ones in the first printing. To add this printing to our production queue as quickly as possible, they made the decision to work with a different printing partner than they did for the first run. This might have been what I was thinking of instead of the Chinese one, but it's going to be $40 going forward. So this initially MSRP'd at $30, so it's a $10 increase. I don't see this as a huge concern. It's a lot better than the $200, $250 that it's going for right now. I had an opportunity to buy one for $175. That was a lot more than I really wanted to. Hindsight's 2020. If you sell the flashes, you get about half your price back there, but the flashes are the big thing in it right now. Obviously, Annie's very big, but in set 2 now, Annie's going to drop off a little bit in favor of Draven, but Draven can still use those flashes, and there's no other way to get them right now. So they've tested this printing and found that they performed well when compared to the other English printings. For tournament fairness, once they were sleeved, the devs were unable to identify which version was which during a blind testing. And all the contents will be in the box. So good to hear that all the additives as well. So the big map that they have, the little acrylic figures and everything will be in there. And then they'll share more updates once they get the timeline for when it'll be on the merch store. So I really hope they go through and they do a merch store update every month or every few months when new sets are about to release or when new products are going to release on their site. This is a great article. They're very used to it with League and TFT and everything. So this reads very similar to big season updates and everything like that and big patch updates. So great to see this. Origins restocks. So they don't have any huge news right now, but they are restocking Origins. It's to be seen. Origins is the first set of this. They're going to reprint it as much as they can. It's how you get players into it. It's kind of like any TCG. You're gonna want to print your first set as often as possible to get as many people to pick it up as much as possible. They really wanted League of Legends players to go in and pick this up as one of their first TCGs or anything to adhere to the fans and the champions that they printed. So I think this is great news. So there will be more Origins coming to both local game stores and the Riot merch store. They don't have the timing down, but do expect a wave 3, wave 4, whatever, in order for them to get more out there. We firmly believe that Riftbound benefits most from having cards that are easily accessible to players and Origins before the game's first set makes its the first set makes it fundamental to the game. They're going to continue to bring more Origins to players until they're satisfied when the availability as the game grows. Exactly as I said, you want to get as much packs and stuff out to the community as possible. They're very hard to get right now, so getting more packs out there on the stores and on the shelves and everything is great to hear, and also hopefully drives the scalping prices down. I mean, a booster box should not be going for $300. What I've seen is that their margin, the game store's margins for revenue on these boxes are already pretty high compared to other TCGs. So I think any store that is scalping these up to $250, $300, avoid at all costs. There's no reason to pay that much. Buy some singles, buy some cards or decks that you want to build. It's going to be a lot cheaper for you, and it also allows you to play what you want to play. Last, what I alluded to earlier, the Arcane box set shipping delay. So earlier this week, the Riot merch store notified customers of a delay in shipment of their orders for the Arcane box set. As noted in the email, it'll now ship by mid-February. This is due to a delay in the production, but the sets produced now and will soon make their way to the warehouse. Sucks that it's delayed for so much. Great that it's still coming out. I unfortunately was unable to secure one of these. I was actually away on international travel when this came out, and so I didn't have a VPN, so I wasn't able to actually order this. I might look to pick one up on the secondary market. It's going to suck because it's going to be expensive, but it would be pretty nice to have. And then just thanks for reading. We appreciate all your thoughts, concerns, hype, and help as we continue to grow this game and community. We can't wait to get you all this cool stuff as fast as we can. Again, you can sign up for the newsletter. But overall, I think this is a great update that they provided. Great new products. This Chinese New Year bundle is awesome. I'm really hoping I can secure one of these. It's going to be incredible to get in hands. I'm sure that card's going to look absolutely amazing. Getting the coin, the packs, the playmat, it's going to be awesome. I also, unfortunately, wasn't able to get a Worlds bundle. That thing looked amazing, but I'm really hoping that going forward I can secure these bundles because this just looks amazing, and I'd love to do an unboxing for all of you. But yeah, let me know let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. Again, this was something new that I'm doing. I think this is makes it a little easier for people to digest and look over the news instead of reading it themselves. You could have this playing in the background or whatnot. But yeah, let me know if there's anything you want me to improve on in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy it, please throw it a like and consider subscribing. It does help me out a lot. And anything that I make off this channel going forward, if I hit the monetization, will be put back into Riftbound. I'm not planning on using it for anything else. I want to just continue it for myself for the game, but then also to give back to you guys. So anything I make will go into giveaways and procuring cards and anything like that to help my journey through all this and over to the regionals and everything to show my experience with this, as this is the first TCG that I've played. So really does mean a lot to me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you.